A large circle, we can see we have a circle here, we have two circles here. We have a bigger circle and a smaller one, and in between we have the shaded part. The smaller circle is inside the bigger one, then we have the shaded part. So let's read the question and analyze this together. It says, a large circle and a small circle are shown, which you have seen. The radius of the large circle is given as what? 12. So the large circle has 12 centimeter, right? This circle here, this bigger circle, 12 centimeter is the radius. Now, we are given the ratio of the large circle to the ratio of the small circle as 4:1. We are given the ratio between the two circles, but the ratio of the small circle was not stated. So this means we have to find the ratio of the small circle. So we are asked to work out the shaded area and leave our answer in terms of pi. What we are to find now is this shaded part. And to get the shaded part, all we have to do is to get the area of the big circle, the area of the big circle minus the area of the small circle. So if you subtract the area of the small circle from the big circle, that will give us the value of this shaded portion. So now to do that, we know that the formula for area of a circle is equal to what? Pi r square. And we've been told to leave the answer in terms of pi, right? So we need to get the radius. We already have the radius of the bigger circle, but we do not have the radius of the smaller circle. So for the purpose of this class, let's make the radius of the bigger circle, let's represent it with what? R in the uppercase, that's R in capital letter, while the radius of the smaller circle is R in small letter. So this is what's giving us 4:1. So what we are going to do now, we are going to create a relationship between the radius and the ratio given. So this is going to be the radius of the last circle. The radius of the last circle has been given as 12, but the radius of the small circle is not given, right? Radius of small circle equal to R. Radius of last circle equals to R in capital letter. Radius of small circle, R in small letter, right? So what this means is that what? The radius of the bigger circle ratio radius of the smaller circle, right? So bigger circle is 12 over the smaller circle, which we do not know. This is equal to what? 4:1 means 4/1. So from here we can get the value of R. Just cross multiply. 12 times 1 is what? 12, equal to 4 times R is what? 4R. So we divide both sides by 4. So 4 cancels out. We are going to be having the radius of the smaller circle to be what? 3. So the radius of the small circle is 3 centimeter, while the radius of the bigger circle is 12 centimeter. So now we can go on. Now let's find the radius of the area of the big circle, right? Which is equal to pi r square. So this is equal to pi times 12 square. 12 square gives us what? 144 times pi, that is 144 pi, right? So now let's get the area of the small circle. So area of small circle, we are still using the same formula. So this is equal to pi r square, right? So this is equal to pi times, we got the radius as 3, so 3 square, right? So this is equal to 3 square is what? 9. 9 times pi is 9 pi. So now we have the values for the area of the big circle and that of the small circle. So what do we do at this point? We subtract, right? We subtract. So this becomes 144 pi minus 9 pi. This will give us 135 pi. This is the area of the shaded parts. 135 pi. Just so easy. But don't forget the SI unit. SI unit of area is going to be what? Centimeter square. So easy. As simple as that, right? Don't worry. I'll be bringing us more videos on geometry. See you in my next one.